I have seen a lot of YouTubers already showcasing their collection. In fact, as I'm making this video, Mr. Rightway just posted his PS5 collection update video, and at that moment, I just knew I had to make this video. So I have already shown I've already shown my 360 and 4K movies and such. There was actually a new edition, this Sonic 2 on 4K, but that's not why you're here. You're here to see some PS1 and PS2 games. I used to have my longbox games up there, but I had some of my PS2 games in my drawers, just in the back, and I just thought I'd just put them in there because I don't have that many long box games or PS1 games. Some of my PS1 games used to be here, but I just added some of my DS stuff over there. But I'll showcase those. I'm gonna do a whole Nintendo video separately, but for now I'm just gonna do PS1 and PS2 stuff. I'm pretty much done with college, which is good, and I can finally start making more videos and such. And you guys have been wanting collection videos. I have definitely been wanting to make a collection video for almost the whole year, and well, I'm doing it right now. So you know what, let's just start off with the PS1 stuff. So starting off with a really great game. This is Xenogears. It's one of the most expensive games I have. The second most expensive game I have, and probably the most expensive one out of everything, Kudelka. This was before Resident Evil. It is complete. There's some wear and stuff, but I mean it's in okay condition. Got it for a really good price. Legend of Legaia. I got Wing Commander 4, The Price of Freedom, and the original Suikoden. And it feels really light, but it does have the original manual and stuff. So yeah, these are the 2-disc cases, or one of them is one disc. Yeah, the Legend of Legaia. That's a 1-disc game. But yeah, those are my 2-disc PS1 games. And I'm going to showcase all my other PS1 stuff. So here's the original Dino Crisis. Got it for $7 at Bull Moose, which was crazy. I got Dino Crisis 2. I got a pretty good deal off of this, so I'm glad I have this. There is a bit of wear around the bottom of the manual, but I mean it's not too bad. Nothing to really complain over. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22, one of the worst Dragon Ball games I had ever played. Probably worse than Breakers, honestly. It literally just, I mean, the gameplay looks somewhat decent, but it really just plays like an old Flash game, and not in a good way. The original Spyro, the Greatest Hits label. I honestly do not like Greatest Hits games for the PS1 or any Greatest Hits, PlayStation Hits, Sega All-Star, whatever. I don't like these, but this game is great, and I might get a black label copy of this game at some point. Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. Crash Bandicoot Warped. Crash Team Racing, or CTR Crash Team Racing, one of the two. Way better than the remake. Bust-A-Move 4, love the Bust-A-Move games. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, I love the Rayman games, and yeah, I'm so glad I have this. Wipeout XL, I remember looking all over it. As soon as I got it, I started seeing this game everywhere. A very uncommon title, but Inuyasha Feudal Fairy Tale. I'd definitely like to get the other Inuyasha games. There's also another one for PS2 and DS. Gundam Battle Assault 2. Fun fact, for some copies of the game, they spelled Gundam wrong. They spelled it with a U instead of an A. Unfortunately, my copy doesn't have that, but I recently found that out after I bought this game. Danger Girl. This is a really, it's pretty much just a bad Tomb Raider clone. Lego Racers, really fun game. Unfortunately, my copy, it kind of glitches, but I mean, it is playable. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and Lego Island 2, The Brickster's Revenge. Honestly, a terrible way to end off at least just some of the PS1 stuff. Here's my long box games. I don't have a ton. They're very hard to find, especially in good condition, but this is what I have. Destruction Derby, basically a poor man's Twisted Metal. International Track and Field, I've had this game for quite a long time. NBA in the Zone. NHL Face-Off, probably the worst condition copy I have. Nova Storm, which is basically a fun little shooter game. Panzer General, not really my kind of game, but just thought I'd pick it up for the collection. V-Tennis, I got this game for free at a buy 2 get 1 free deal. And probably my best PS1 long box game, Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger. and it is complete. Does have the original discs and everything. There was another copy that I found before I found this, and it had a bunch of rental stuff. But this is in way better condition than the other copy that the other store had. But yeah, has Marco McDowell, Mark Hamill, really big name actors in this fun game. They should remake those games. Those are really fun. All right, now for my PS2 stuff. Starting off with a great game, Alien Hominid. I can't believe I had this game. Got it for a pretty good price. Batman Vengeance, got this game fairly recently. Beyond Good and Evil, I honestly have never played this. I heard that they're remaking it, and yes, I did keep the pre-owned sticker. It's probably the best condition pre-owned sticker I'd ever seen, so that's why I kept it. Had this for a while, but Castle Shikigami 2, very fun game, really terrible acting, and I really want to get the third game for the Wii, which I haven't found that yet. Dark Cloud, the original one. Another recent game I got, Dawn of Mana. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. Devil May Cry 3, I thought I got rid of it, but I still have it, which is good. Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel. Sorry if I'm holding my camera in a weird way, I'm not used to holding my phone for a long period of time. Full Metal Alchemist 2, Curse of the Crimson Elixir, which is a really great game, honestly. I honestly like it way more than the first Full Metal Alchemist game. If you like the Tales games and you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, I highly recommend playing this game. Or looking out for a copy if you're a PS2 collector. Fur Fighters, Vigu's Revenge, which is a sequel to a Sega Dreamcast game. Godzilla Save the Earth. It is complete and everything, just the only thing is that, as you can see, the top is a bit damaged, but other than that, it is a pretty good copy. Godzilla Unleashed, it is complete. Jak 2. And Jak X Combat Racing. I don't have the other two. I bet everyone's going to comment why I don't have the other two. I used to have them, but I got rid of them just because they were just sitting on my shelf. I'll get them again. Alright, the only Jurassic Park game on the PS2, Operation Genesis. I thought this was going to be one of those, the old arcade games, but unfortunately this one's just a Sims clone, and I'm just really disappointed, honestly. This is surprising. A friend of mine gave this to me, and this is a first print copy of Kingdom Hearts. If your copy reflects like this, you have an original copy of the game, and it goes for quite a lot, oddly enough, which is crazy. Katamari Damacy and We Love Katamari. They don't have the manuals, but I did end up finding copies with the manuals, just need to pick them up. My favorite PS2 game, one of my favorite PS2 games, Klonoa 2, Lunatee's Veil. So glad I have that game. Game I did not expect to have, Magna Carta. I picked that up recently when I traded those books and stuff. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Not really my kind of game, I just put it on my shelf because it's been just sitting in my room, but NBA Street Volume 3. I tried selling that one, but it just wouldn't sell, I don't know why. The original Okami, this is a really fun game. Another game that you should definitely pick up if you see it. Oni, a very obscure Rockstar game. Definitely one that you probably never heard of. It's kind of like Max Payne, just, a little weird. Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, my favorite Ratchet & Clank game in the series. Recent pickup, but Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. Rayman Arena. Rumble Roses, another game I kind of forgot about. Scarface, The World Is Yours. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, the Black Label version. I just say that because the Greatest Hits version, or the Greatest Hits label's a little different. Sly 2, Band of Thieves, I got that at Savers for not that much. Spider-Man 2, got that for $1 at Savers, surprisingly. Sonic Heroes for the PS2. Sonic Mega Collection. Spyro Out of the Dragonfly, I almost have every version of that game. Tales of Legendia, I can't believe I have a copy of this game. It doesn't have the manual, but I'm just keeping it. I have all of the Time Splitters games. I have Time Splitters 1, Time Splitters 2, and Time Splitters Future Perfect. I actually heard that in the, what's that game? Homefront Revolution, that there's a cheat code where you can actually play this game in Homefront Revolution, which is honestly really cool. Xenosaga Episode 1. I hope there isn't a reflection, because I just see that in my video. Xenosaga Episode 2. Zone of the Enders. And Zone of the Enders 2, and that's all for my Black Label copies. Or for some of them, at least. And I just have the greatest hits for Shadow the Hedgehog and God of War. I wish I had the Black Label copies. I can't find a Black Label copy of Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's just like really annoying. All right, and I also have some loose stuff. I wasn't gonna show my loose stuff, but I'm just gonna show them anyway. By the way, this is the only loose PS4 game I have, so there you go. All right, I'll showcase my PS2 stuff. I completely forgot I had this. My mom got it for me for like $5 at a thrift store of some kind, so I guess I just had held on to it. GTA San Andreas, it was in a loose Madden game I got. Tony Hawk's Underground 2, I would put it on my shelf, but unfortunately, on the label, it's like pretty badly water damaged. That's why I don't have it on my shelf. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, it's missing the manual. Ratchet & Clank Size Matters, missing the manual. Spyro A New Beginning, yet again, missing the manual. And From Russia With Love, to be honest, I like James Bond, but I don't like Electronic Arts. And for the PS1 stuff, Heart of Darkness, Disc 1 and 2. I got these two games from GameStop. Gex Enter the Gecko and Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. I think this is 2 and 3. I actually found the first Gex for the PS1, but I haven't picked it up yet. And I think I actually got Gex 3 for free because it was a buy 2 get 1 free deal it was part of. A Loose Twisted Metal 2. I had the I did have a the case for it, but it was a Greatest Hits case, and this is the Black Label version, so that's why I have it loose. Spider-Man 2, Enter the Electro, still have it. Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, I got that from someone that had a yard sale in Boston. Reboot, based off the TV series, the manual is torn up, so that's why I don't have it on my shelf. Blade, it is in pretty good condition, just the only thing is that the barcode is covered with Sharpie. And the Street Fighter collection, I just have put it to the side because one, it's well, for one, it's just like a collection of Street Fighter games, and it just doesn't have the manual, so yeah. And surprisingly, I rarely see copies like this. I tried looking this up, and I just couldn't find anything for that game. Alright, and finally, these are just some PlayStation demo discs. So here's a PlayStation Underground Jam Pack. I bet anyone that has been following my channel for a while remembers these. An interactive CD sampler, which basically has demos for like Crash, Twisted Metal 2, Tekken 2, NCAA Football 2. A Toys R Us demo disc, which has Bugs Life, Medieval, Crash Warped, NFL Game Day 99, and a bunch of other stuff, or actually those, I think just those games that I mentioned. I used to have a bunch of other demo discs, but I traded them, and these are the only two I saved. This one has a Tail Concerto demo, and it's in Japanese, so that's why I held on to this copy of the game. And this I just kept because I just like the artwork for this game. And yeah, that's pretty much all for my PS1 and PS2 stuff. I will be doing my PS3 collection video, but I've got a whole lot of PS3 games to sort through, and PS4. I've got a ton of PS4 stuff, and yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Peace, bye. I'll be back for more collection.